Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 here at Loughborough University, the 2021 School Games. Hockey Pitch 1. We've got England Red up against Ulster. The first match of the School Games for Ulster. England Red did play yesterday. They lost 6-2 to England White. And we've got Ulster playing in red, England Red playing in white. So we'll just go with England and Ulster to keep it nice and simple. The match ready to get underway. Just a minute or two actually ahead of schedule, but everyone's in position, so we'll get things going right away. I'll run through the teams for you. England Red playing in white. The goalkeeper Emma Ashcroft wearing 1. Savannah Val in 2. Eleanor Poppy Lawson in 3. Sophia Bashir in 4. Elena Stevenson in 5. Gracie Coleman in 6. Kira Dinsdale-Young in 7. Mia Rawlins in 8. Hermione Kay, the captain, in 9. Molly Marshall in 11. Annabelle Davis-Roche in 12. Holly Ferber in 13. Grace Shering in 14. Taneka Jennings in 15. Poppy Beals in 16. Alice Appleton 17. Katie Day in 18. That is your England Red team. I'll run through the Ulster team for you. Ulster on the ball at the moment, inside their own half. The Ulster goalkeeper, Abby Robinson, in 1. Neve Hogan 2. Katie Kimber 3. Sarah Kerrigan 4. Kia Moore in 5. Annie Gordon 6. Chloe McBride 7. Gabriella Scott 8. Ella Brown 9. Emma Upritchard 10. Ellie Stewart 11. Lucy Mackey 12. Ella Armstrong 13, Megan Cochran 14, Olivia Beattie 15, Lucy Craig 16, Zoe Kilpatrick 17, and wearing 18, the captain, Hannah Buchanan. So that is your Ulster lineup. And it's England on the ball in their own half, looking to make amends from that defeat, heavy defeat yesterday. Their second match of the tournament. Ulster coming in fresh, no matches yesterday, and they're on the attack. At the moment it is Kerrigan inside the circle, and the whistle goes. So penalty corner coming the way of Ulster here, and a great opportunity for them early in the match. Well, it's quite a gloomy day here in Loughborough. 11:30 in the morning local time, 15 degrees. The floodlights are on. We've had a little bit of rain earlier in the day, but it's held off at the moment. Expect it to warm up a little bit throughout the day. Maybe we'll get the floodlights off, but hopefully the rain holds off, no wind, so not too bad conditions right now as Ulster get ready to take the penalty corner early on in the first quarter. Ball played in and into the circle. That's defended by England, cut out again by England on the ball here. Ulster penning England back deep inside their own half. So now England have a chance to clear their lines and see if they can mount their first attack of the match. It's been all Ulster so far, the opening couple of minutes of this game. Dinsdale-Young in the midfield. She loses the ball, it's picked up again, but whistle goes the way of Ulster. Ball played over the top. Can it be controlled? It is good control by Stewart in the circle. So second penalty corner coming up for Ulster here. So ball played in. Can Ulster get an opportunity here? There's a real chance. Played in, defended well. Cleared by England, and a chance for England to break here, but it's picked up again by Ulster. Ulster defending very strongly so far. They've only faced a couple of attacks inside Ulster half, but they've looked solid, and that's given them a great platform to build on. But now England into a good position for the first time. Ulster players straight on the England. So Stevenson plays it out left. Chance for Ulster here to break forward quickly. They've got support, but Stevenson picks the ball up and will try and clear it here, but Ulster straight up there. Coming off the foot of an Ulster player there, so England on the ball again. Played out of play, right out of play, and it's with McBride. So McBride will get things underway. Sweep right across the pitch. So Ulster on the attack inside the circle, promising opportunity here. England under pressure yet again in this match. First of 4 quarters, but England defence has been holding strong. They haven't had much in the way of attack yet. So England see off another Ulster attack here. England taking the time, playing it over the top, but it's cut out by Ulster, who are on the ball again inside their own half here. Kerrigan plays it across, it's controlled by the defender, played forward very well, right into England territory. And now Ulster coming forwards, again looking for a key pass into the circle. It's cut out by the England number 5, Stevenson. So Ulster keeping possession just outside the circle. Good stick skills on display, but whistle goes the way of England. Now England just taking their time here. A good tackle from the Ulster player. Creates another opportunity. Now Ulster come forward with a bit of pace, some space in the circle as well. The ball's played across, still in play. Comes back the way of Ulster. That's a nice move to keep control of the ball. Buchanan, the captain, plays it to the number 7, McBride. So the third penalty corner of the match coming up for Ulster. Great opportunity so far for them in this first quarter. Day 2 of competition here at Loughborough University in the 2021 school games. We are live on the Youth Sport Trust YouTube channel. As Ulster take the penalty corner, it's played in, and great goal for Ulster. The pressure pays off. Ulster take the lead in the first quarter from the penalty corner. A well-worked move sees Ulster take a 1-0 lead against England. So Ulster leading 1-0. Hannah Buchanan, the captain of Ulster, the goal scorer from the penalty corner. And the game mostly played deep inside the England half. And Ulster making that pressure count, taking the opportunity. And now there's some space here for Richard. Some slick work by Ulster into the circle again. There was support there from Beattie. Back to Brown with Kimber. Kimber plays it back. Recycling the play and getting another opportunity. It's played forward. Now there's a chance the England winger can get on the ball. She can. Jennings controls it nicely. Needs support from her teammates. It's played down the line to Lawson. Just a little too far. Jennings doing well, controlling the ball. All played forward. Now swept up by England, but Ulster are there. Whistle goes in favour of England. Play it forward again, but that's a little loose, and Ulster pick it up, and they're on the ball again. Most of the possession with Ulster in this match. So just smart play by Ulster, not taking too many risks in this game, moving the ball nicely, capitalising on any mistakes from the England team, but that's was played well. It does go, the whistle does go the way of England, and it's Marshall who moves the ball forwards on her own. Ulster players there, nice tackle. And that move comes to a quick end from England. Mackie plays it outright. It's back to Mackie. Plays it across to the right hand side. Now it's swept forwards on the right wing here. Ulster building again. Ball played forward with pace into the circle. There's a player there. It's flicked on. England keeper kicks it out the way. Ashcroft clearing the danger. Buchanan, the Ulster goal scorer, back on the pitch. It's back with Buchanan. Now Buchanan brings it forward, or moves it across. Played in with pace to Cochrane, who's still on the ball. Good tackle, and England come up with it here. So 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ulster leading 1-0. Ulster playing in red. England red, the opponents playing in white. Here come Ulster again. A nice tackle there, it gives England possession, and England trying to come forward with pace, but it's well defended by Moore from Ulster. Now with Richard. Ashcroft kicking it away nicely. That's just a little too much on that one, so out of play. Ulster pegging England back, but England come up with it. It's well played by Ferber. Played forward here to Jennings. Jennings trying to take it into the circle on her own. Good territory from England there, but it is Ulster again. Come up with it, Ella Brown on the ball. Played forward, and that's controlled nicely, and this is building again. Ulster in a superb position here. The tackles come in, and it's defended nicely by England, but the danger not over yet. Stevenson on the ball. Moore coming forwards. It's with Stewart in the circle, played right across the face of goal. And out of play, the idea was right. Just no Ulster player able to get on the ball there, but great tackle from the Ulster player now. It's with Gordon. Gordon still with the ball, loses it. Appleton tackling well, and Appleton getting England out of trouble here. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Ulster leading by a 1-0, coming from their third penalty corner of the match. And England really have been pegged back so far in this game, but still a long way to go. Ulster perhaps the fresher team. No games for them yesterday, their first game of these 2021 school games. That's great play by Stevenson from England, who plays it forward and get a player onto it. It's landed with Davis Roche, and the first big chance for England there. Glimpses of what they are capable of as we've got 10 seconds to go. And as long as there's a goal in it, then England will not give up as the clock ticks down. The hooter goes, and the first quarter comes to an end. Ulster leading by a 1-0. They've had the better of the possession and the territory in this match, but still just the one goal in it. Game number 1 of day 2. The goal scorer, Hannah Buchanan from Ulster. 2 games today on pitch 1. In the boys' Pool B, we will have Wales against Ulster at 1:30. Over on pitch 2 today, Pool A for the boys, England Blue against Scotland. That's at 12 o'clock on pitch 2. And at 2 o'clock on pitch 2, England Blue against Scotland in the girls' Pool B. Every single event of these 2021 school games streamed live on the Youth Sport Trust YouTube channel. Youth Sport Trust set up as a charity in 1995 by Sir John Beckworth. And these school games inspiring young people to be physically active for life through positive experiences of daily activity and competition. 10 events, or 10 sports featuring at these 2021 school games. Athletics, BMX, and BMX making its debut on the school games program. Cricket, cycling, of course the hockey, laser run, netball, triathlon, wheelchair basketball, and wheelchair tennis. The 10 sports featuring, and every single sport is streamed live for you. So I do hope you're enjoying the action, wherever you're watching from. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. You can do that through the social media channels. Plenty social media activity on Facebook at School Games, on Instagram at School Games, on Twitter _at School Games, and Snapchat at School Games UK. So get in touch on social media. Let us know who you're supporting. Let us know where you're watching from, as Ulster on the attack again in the second quarter. Will we see more of the same from Ulster in this second quarter? Could England get a bit more of a foothold in this match? They did start brightly in their match yesterday, getting the first goal against England White, but England White eventually winning that 6-2. Buchanan plays it down the right-hand side. Mackey with a burst of pace, but slows up, moving the ball around well. Smart, sensible possession from Ulster. They rarely, I was about to say rarely waste a chance, but the ball goes out of play. Very, very patient build-up from the Ulster team, and it's creating opportunities for them. Tackle comes in there from Cochrane, puts England under pressure again, and England have to play it back inside their own circle. Ulster pressing very, very well, putting England under pressure, and it's making it difficult for England to clear their lines and mount an attack of their own. Well, these school games organised by the Youth Sport Trust, doing a wonderful job. It's been 3 years since the school games finals took place. First multi-sport event for young athletes to take place since lockdown. Many partners involved in the delivery. Youth Sport Trust, of course, Sport England, Sport Wales, Sport Northern Ireland and Sport Scotland. Some of the partners: Department for Culture, Media and Sport, Change for Life, the Department for Education, British Paralympic Association and the British Olympic Association. As Ulster come forward again. That came off the foot of an England player. Mackey plays it forward, but England come up with the ball. Marshall trying to move into Ulster territory. The captain Buchanan cuts that play out nicely. It's with Mackey again. Kerrigan on the ball, but picked up by England. Is there an England player to help out? Controlled by Jennings, but yet again Ulster pick it up. Now back with England. Play just behind Sharing there. That means Armstrong is able to scoop that ball up for Ulster. Craig on the ball. Just a little too much on that one. Stevenson loses possession for England. Played forward, and now there's a chance for England to break forward quickly. Beals on the ball. Can the pass be found? A big opportunity. It's back with Beals. Can England get it? Oh, great save by the Ulster keeper, and that was the best opportunity of the match for England. And here come Ulster again, and England have players committed forwards. It's played forward with a lot of pace. And out of play. England play it forwards, but Kilpatrick's there, controls it, and England should take a little bit of confidence from that last attack. It was Poppy Beals, number 16, that had the opportunity. Certainly the best chance of the match so far for England Red. And it's Beals again who picks the ball up, and she's grabbing this game by the scruff of the neck. A big chance for England here, and they equalise. Poppy Beals getting the goal for England to tie it all up. And England had just pushed a little further up the pitch and trying to make it a bit harder for Ulster to get out of their own half, and that worked, and Poppy Beals capitalising on the mistake. And although it's been mostly Ulster in this game, it is one apiece in the second quarter. And that slight change in formation from England, bringing them into the match. We see Jennings pushing up high as well. Now Ulster forced to move the ball around a little more deeper in their own territory. Just putting that pressure on the Ulster players, the shift in formation working. So England play it forward here. Can they get a player on the ball? It runs a little loose, and England sprinting with numbers puts a bit of pressure on the Ulster goalkeeper. England pick it up again. They've had a little bit more success in this second quarter, and Ulster, of course, still dangerous. Now coming forward again. That's a great tackle, but the whistle goes. Kilpatrick on the ball. Played long. So England looking a little more confident on the ball. That goal has given them the confidence, but it's given away in a very dangerous position. But calm defending there by Day. There was a big opportunity for Ulster, but the danger not over. Ulster now back in a great position. Gabriella Scott putting pressure on the England defenders and finding it difficult to move the ball out of their own territory. Coming up the foot of Scott there. It's coming up to 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and we'll have the half-time interval. Rawlins on the left is now in a good position. It's played just a little too far past the England attacker. So what had been all Ulster early on in this match, it's tightened up a little bit. One goal apiece. All to play for both teams. England playing more confidence now in this second quarter. Still, of course, a long way to go in this match. Two England players making the tackle, but Kilpatrick has it now for Ulster. Played forward, but too much on that, but Ulster do come up with it. Whistle going the way of Ulster. So penalty corner number 4 for Ulster, and they scored from their last one. Big opportunity for Ulster here to get back into the lead of this match. It's played in, just a little loose, not able to control it, and the England players were getting back quickly. It's back with Ulster though, with Brown. Ball's in the circle, can they get a shot off? Well, good defence from England there. England players dropping back, help out on defence here. Ulster play it out wide now into the circle. And that comes up the foot of an England player inside the circle, so penalty corner again for Ulster. They'll be hoping to have a little more success than they did on the last one. So fifth opportunity for Ulster in the penalty corner. It's already going a little better. Shot comes in. Good work from the goalkeeper. Val in goal for England at the moment. Danger not averted though. Played over the top, but Ulster picked the ball up again with Brown. Great pass down the right hand side, Ulster attacking again. Still with Ulster in the circle, keeper dives out and it's the second goal for Ulster. A quick break, nice pass down the line, and Ulster take the lead again in this match, 2-1. So Ulster having 5 penalty corners in this match, with the second goal coming from a superb break. And Ulster now lead 2-1. Goal scorer for Ulster, number 8, Gabriella Scott. Now with just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Can England mount one more attack, or will it all be Ulster? Well, we shall see. And Ulster have been controlling the ball well. It's nice work from Buchanan. Just thought she just kept it in play, but it does sneak out of play. Poppy Beals, the England goal scorer, back on for England, number 16. She's looked a dangerous player so far in this match. That's good control from England, and now they'll try and move forward quickly. Lawson unable to get it under control, so Ulster have the ball again. And they've had a lot of success down this right-hand side in creating opportunities. So 2 minutes to play. England looking to find one more opportunity in this second quarter of the match to try and go into half-time at 2 goals apiece. Only 2 real opportunities for England in this match, but they've taken one of them. Dinsdale Young on the ball, plays it forward. Jennings just losing possession. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. Beals putting pressure on the Ulster defenders. And that pressure pays off, so the minutes to play, England in a great spot here if they can keep that ball moving forwards. The support on the right hand side, it's just played behind Coleman, who can't keep it in place, so Ulster have the ball back. Out of play with 30 seconds to go, the clock ticking down. Not long left in this quarter, and the ball just played deep into the circle, or just outside the circle, I should say. Now Ulster just under a bit of pressure, but with very little time on the clock as we approach half-time in this match. And that play just coming a fraction too late there, but we reach half-time with Ulster in the lead, 2-1 goals from Hannah Buchanan and Gabriella Scott for Ulster. Poppy Beals equalised for England, but at the half-time break it is 2-1 to Ulster. Hi everyone, welcome back. The second half not too far away. It's 2-1 to Ulster in this game. They've had the better of the possession and the attacking opportunities, but England Red very much still in this game. And Ulster will be looking to add to that advantage, try and build on those 2 goals they already have. England Red showing glimpses of what they're capable of in their second game of the tournament. They lost the first one, so this absolute must-win match for England Red. Just joining us, England Red playing in white, so we'll just refer to them as England, keep it nice and simple. And Ulster playing in red. I'm Ian Findlay. We are live on the Youth Sport Trust YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in across these 2021 school games. This the second day of competition here at Loughborough University, one of the top sports universities in the world, as England get this second half underway. It's with Bashir on the right hand side. So England having a bit of success in the first half when they pushed a little higher up the pitch. Made it difficult for Ulster, but possession wasted there, and Ulster have the opportunity to mount their first attack of the match. The captain, Buchanan, plays it across. Ulster working the left hand side of the pitch, just moving the ball around nicely. Calm, controlled play. All back with the captain, just looking for an opportunity. They're not rushing it, they're being very patient with the ball. And England try and cut that out, but Ulster defenders are there. Mackie does well, but now England pressing a little bit. Ulster come up with it, attempted to go over the top there. Has played forwards. Craig cutting it out. Stevenson playing it forward. Ferber here for England. Tries to play it into the circle. England gets something here. They pick it up again, but the whistle does go. Possession back the way of Ulster. This is the first of 2 games today. Second game getting underway a little later on in the day. It will be Wales against Ulster in the boys' Pool B. That game getting underway at 1:30. 2 games as well on pitch number 2. England Blue against Scotland in the boys' Pool A. Just underway now, and that will be followed by England Blue against Scotland in the girls' Pool B. Every sport streamed live on the Youth Sport Trust YouTube channel across the 2021 school games. And if you can't watch everything live, then you can watch it afterwards, of course. Let us know where you're watching all of the sports from. Be sure to check out the BMX as well, the new sport on the school games programme, and what success Great Britain had at Tokyo 2020. Long pass played forward. So, great success in the BMX, and of course in the hockey as well. The bronze medal for the England women. Paralympics still underway. I've been loving that. Last I heard, I think there was 8 medals for Paralympics GB overnight. I'm sure someone will correct me if that's wrong. A hugely successful Olympics and Paralympics for Team GB and Paralympics GB, and many of those athletes had their first taste of multi-sport competition at these school games in the past. What a fantastic event it is for developing not just the sporting skills but the lifestyle skills for young athletes, and we're delighted to have the school games back for 2021 after a 3-year absence. Ulster being penned back a little here, now breaking forwards. Played forward with a little bit of pace, and Ashcroft back in goal for England will be quite happy to see that ball go out of play. Well, not a lot in this start of the second half, the third quarter. No big opportunities for either team. England looking a little more confident on the ball. Played forward, but that's cut out by Beattie. Now a chance for Ulster here. Brown keeps Ulster in possession. Strong play by Ulster here. It's played forwards. There's an England stick on the ball, but Ulster still have it. Cut back nicely. Great support from McBride. So here come Ulster again. Jennings back on for England. Ulster in possession in the circle, big swipe, and whistle goes, and now it's Jennings playing it left forward for England, just losing possession though. Now Pritchard on the ball, she's got support from her teammates, maybe too much on that pass and out of play. England coming forward here, a bit of pace. Have they got the support numbers there? But strong defence from Ulster, and they come back with the ball here. Ball coming off the foot of an England player, so Ulster just inside the England half, playing it forwards. Now Ulster in a real opportunity. There's an open player. Strong defence from Ferber, snuffing out that attack. From Armstrong, I should say. Ulster moving the ball around nicely. It's been a cagey affair in this third quarter. Very few real opportunities. Nice opportunity for Ulster just a minute or so ago, but strong defence from England. Ulster still coming forward here. Find that ball in, find that way into the circle. The whistle goes. And a penalty corner coming the way of Ulster. They've had a few in this match. their first opportunity in the third quarter. So big chance for Ulster here. Ball takes a deflection and it's in. Ulster getting the goal from the penalty corner. 3-1. With 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter, it is now 3-1 to Ulster. They've had the penalty corner opportunities in this match and they have capitalised on them. The goal scorer, number 14, Megan Cochrane. So England 2 goals down in this match. Can they find a way back into it? They'll need to start committing more players forward. Put that pressure on Ulster, but Ulster have been pretty dominant in this match. And here they come again. It's a nice pass through to number 14, Cochrane, the goal scorer, but she just can't get on it. But it's picked up again by Ulster, played into the circle. Mistake from England at the back, and Ulster come back up with the ball. Got the support in there. It's tried to be played across, but good defence from England to try and come forward quickly. They're going to play it long down the wing, and Ulster picking that ball up again. Tackle comes in, but with Buchanan. England coach calling their players forward, trying to get that pressure on Ulster as they move the ball from their own half, and that's cut out well by Beattie. Brown for Ulster. Yeah, the whistle goes there. So penalty corner opportunity for Ulster. They scored from the last one. All played in, shot comes in, it's deflected and in again. 4-1 for Ulster. So a 4-1 lead to Ulster here. They've taken the opportunities when they've been presented them, just not able to keep that ball in play. So England under a lot of pressure here. Ulster pressing high up the pitch. The goal scorer for Ulster, the fourth goal coming the way of Megan Cochrane, her second in the match. Just under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Got a green card for Dinsdale Young for England that led to that penalty corner and the goal scoring. That fourth goal for Ulster. Ulster playing with a little bit more pace in this third quarter, and they've got that 3-goal advantage in their first match of the tournament, and another opportunity here. It's played across. Ulster are going to pick the ball up. Kurgan plays it into the circle, keeper dives out. And another penalty corner coming the way of Ulster here. Well, they've had good success from their opportunities, and with a minute 53 to go in the third, Ulster have another opportunity, looking for that 5th goal. So here we go. The captain lurking for the shot, comes in, it's deflected off an England player. Mackie swiping at it, but not able to get anything on the ball. Buchanan on the pitch there for that penalty corner. The Ulster captain, she was the opening goal scorer in the match. Ulster really pegging England back deep in their own half in this third quarter. Putting a lot of pressure on the England defenders. A few heads starting to drop as Ulster have another opportunity here. So will we see the same play as before? Buchanan got a powerful shot on her. Got a minute 13 on the clock, 4-1 to Ulster. So it is the captain, plays it across, shot comes in, it's a 5th goal. A huge lead now for Ulster, 5-1. And when the opportunities have come their way, Ulster have grabbed them with both hands. A dominant display so far in this match. 5-1 to Ulster. And they have got to be delighted with how it is going. Looking like one of the teams to beat in this girls' tournament. And of course, this is just their opening match, and it'll give them so much confidence going into their second match tomorrow. Ulster will be on pitch 2 tomorrow at 10:45 against England White. England White, who beat this England Red team 6-2 in one of yesterday's matches. Goal scorer for Ulster. Their 5th goal was number 11, Ellie Stewart, as England come forward with just under 10 seconds to go in what has felt like a very, very quick third quarter. Ulster flick it forward, and that brings the third quarter to an end. 15 minutes to play. A very dominant third quarter for Ulster. Had their penalty corner opportunities, and they have taken them. Goals from Megan Cochrane, Ellie Stewart. So it's England at Red 1, Ulster 5 with 1 quarter to go in the first match here on pitch number 1 at Loughborough University on the second day of competition. Fourth and final quarter coming up here. Pitch number 1 at Loughborough University. 5-1 to Ulster. England Red really didn't much in the way of opportunities in that third quarter. All Ulster, they've been clinical from the penalty corner. Can England find 1 or 2 consolation goals, give them a little bit of confidence? They've put in a big effort, as all of the players do. And we want to see all these players enjoying the experience. That is what matters more than anything. Enjoying the game, learning from it, having a positive experience, and it's going to plan for Ulster here. And that one just goes out of play, so England will get possession back. In goal for England, Savannah Val, wearing number 2. Teams often swapping their goalkeepers after each quarter. Nice work from Kimber. Keeping her head up, looking around, always looking for options. And that's been the hallmark of this Ulster team. They've been very patient, haven't taken too many risks. Working extremely well as a unit. Now in a great position again.
On the dotted line, girls. Very good.
Ulster working the ball into the circle here. And England will come up with it. Ulster playing pretty high up the pitch here, and this has been what they've done so well in this game. It's made it very difficult for England to move the ball, particularly through the middle of the field. England just playing the ball back, nothing was on. Played across to Ferber, back into the middle, but there's an Ulster stick there. Good control from Appleton. Stevenson across the field. That's cut out well by Kilpatrick, who comes forward with a bit of pace. She's got support from Scott, still with Stewart now. Keeper's down and it's just wide. Good quick break from Ulster there. Back to Mackey. Plays it across. Back to Mackey. Oh, here come Ulster. Driving forwards, it's played in. Keeper comes out and sees that ball out of play. Quick reactions from Val in the England goal. Ulster expecting a player to move out there, but nobody there. And with 11 minutes to play in this match, still Ulster 5, England Red 1. Looking more and more likely that Ulster will be picking up the 3 points in this Pool A match. Their first match of these 2021 school games. Ferber still on the ball. Great tackle by Mackey. Mackey with wonderful skill on display to find the open player. Gordon on the ball. It's played into the path of Armstrong. Armstrong now into the circle. Good work from England in defence there. Ball out of play off an Ulster player, so England will have it on the right hand side. Going over the top, Ulster not able to control it. It does land with an England player. Whistle goes, England coming forward here. Strong defence again from Mackey. Now Ulster breaking quickly here. No tired flags on display. Skill from Cochrane to get the ball into the circle. Big opportunity. The keeper comes out and it's in. So Ulster now lead 6-1. Well, a dominant display here for Ulster against England Red. Just over 9 minutes to play. Clinical performance from Ulster. Ulster still looking for more goals in this match. A hat-trick for Megan Cochrane. Does that mean she gets to take the ball home with her? I'm not so sure. We need it for the next match, to be honest. A wonderful performance from Cochrane. A superb 6th goal. Ulster breaking forward quickly. And they've been superior in possession here. We have to feel for the England players. They have worked so hard in this match. They lost 6-2 yesterday, 6-1 in this game. Unfortunately, that is what can happen in sport.
Yeah, good tackle, good tackle.
The effort levels from both teams have been exceptionally high. England trying to break here. Jennings down the left-hand side, controls the ball nicely. The Ulster stick comes in, it's Cochrane, the hat-trick hero. Plays it down the right-hand side to Gordon. Gordon trying to get the pass into the circle. She moves the ball herself, but it stays in, and England trying to come away with it. Played long and out of play, so Ulster will get possession back here. 7 minutes to go in this match. Seeing a few more subs being used, everyone getting a run out, and that is really important. We want everyone to get on the pitch for as much as possible, enjoy, learn from the experience of taking part in these school games. Yes, the sport is important, but it's, as I've been saying, about enjoying it, and what a wonderful opportunity for all of the athletes and players across these school games. This multi-sport environment is a fantastic learning opportunity for these athletes, and as we know, many athletes that have competed and are competing at Tokyo 2020 across the Olympics and Paralympics started their journeys at these school games in the past. Fantastic work by the Youth Sport Trust to put these events on, but we couldn't do it without the support of all the officials and volunteers as well. Takes a lot of people to put these events on, and right across the sporting landscape, volunteers in the UK do an absolutely amazing job creating opportunities for young people, allowing them to compete in the sports that they love in a safe and positive environment. Ulster taking their time here. They're back on the ball. Ball going over the top. Marshall just cutting it out. So England coming forward here. Can they find a second goal in this match? The Ulster defence hasn't been tested too much, but they have held a strong defence from Ulster. Now Ulster come forward again. The ball with Kurgan. Played down the right hand side to Gordon. It's played into the circle. And the keeper dives out and swipes it out of play. Good alert goalkeeping from Val. BT plays it to Up Richard. Ulster still on the attack, 4.5 minutes to play in this opening match of day 2 at these 2021 school games. Beals putting a bit of pressure on the Ulster defenders who play the ball forward with real pace. Comes off an England player, and Ulster keep the momentum going with this attack. It's with Kurgan, plays it back to Mackie. Very well cut out by Ferber there, plays it forward. Beals now on the ball, there is support from Davis Roch, but Ulster holding firm. Good pressure from the England player, the Ulster players, and Ulster come up with the ball. Marshall picking the ball up for Ulster, looking for a whistle. She gets it. So England mounting an attack here with 3 minutes to play. Into the circle. Buchanan plays it out for Ulster. It's back with Dinsdale Young. Kurgan bringing it out for Ulster, but goes out of play, so England will get the ball back here. 2.5 minutes to go. England looking for a second goal in this match. Ball out of play, back the way of Ulster here. A few subs coming on, Ulster making 4 changes. Everyone getting a run out the final couple of minutes of this opening match in Pool A of Day 2. The opening match for Ulster. Ulster set to play England White tomorrow. Over on pitch number 2. We've got both pitches live for you. Ulster play it long. Armstrong controls it very nicely. The tackle comes in, but Armstrong still has it. Getting herself out of danger there. Some smart play. Still Ulster coming forwards. Whistle goes and Ulster will keep possession here. Under a minute to play. Played into the circle. Comes off a England player. Ulster seeing if they can find a 7th goal in this match. No rush for Ulster. They'll just take their opportunity if they get it here in the final few minutes, final few seconds, I should say. It's back with Buchanan. Plays it down the right-hand side. It's cut out by England, who come forward. Buchanan picks the ball up. She's got a bit of space. Just 15 seconds to go. So the clock ticks down, and this opening match on day 2 comes to a conclusion. It finishes Ulster 6, England Red 1. A hat-trick for Megan Cochrane. Ellie Stewart on the score sheet, as was Gabriella Scott. Hannah Buchanan got the opening goal of the match. 1 goal for England Red coming the way of Poppy Beals. So Ulster 6, England Red 1. The next match here on pitch number 1 is in Pool B for the boys. It will be Wales versus Ulster. Over on pitch number 2, England Blue up against Scotland in Pool A for the boys, and at 2 o'clock the girls Pool B, England Blue against Scotland. So we'll be back at 1:30 on pitch number 1 for Wales versus Ulster.
Hi, my name's Toby Garbett.
I'm Alistair Patrick Heselton.
My name's Anna Fitzpatrick. I'm a former tennis player.
My background is Olympic rower.
Former mainstream footballer where I played for Queen's Park Rangers, but my career finished with me as a seven-a-side Paralympic footballer where I represented Great Britain at London 2012.
And I now work for the Youth Sport Trust, which I absolutely love, working with young people just like yourselves.
As an athlete, I hadn't appreciated that when you look at all these athletes on TV, they make it look easy. They look effortless winning medals, but it hasn't until I've retired from my sport of rowing that I realised that all these athletes come from lots of different backgrounds and they've all got stories of ups and downs.
So in tennis, you often lose many points in a match. So I was very used to having to regroup very quickly and get ready for the next point. It was often moving to the back of the tennis court, taking one or two big deep breaths and starting to think about the positive things that I wanted to happen in the future.
I think for me, motivation, it always comes from within, and it's every day I'll look in the mirror and think, do you know what, I can always do a bit more than I did yesterday. And being in a lockdown situation, it meant that there's so much more that we could do than the day before.
From a mental perspective, it was just trying to stay positive, think about small little tasks that I could do each day to make myself not just a better athlete, but just a better person in general and make sure I was productive with everything I did on a day-to-day basis.
Thank goodness I had dogs to get out once a day with and get a bit of exercise. It kept me sane. And other than that, it was just shopping, and I found it really dull, and I actually struggled to get to grips with it really and get my head around the fact that I couldn't just go out and do what I wanted.
My advice would be communication, so making sure you're having open conversations with all those people so they're all linked in together, and then also just making sure that the really important people that help you along your journey to success they're the ones that are beside you.
Well, you know, I always say that you've never lost or failed if you don't give up. So for me, it's always a case of reflecting on what happened, being really sure of what I could do better and focusing on that and trying to develop it within the next things I do.
Welcome back, everyone. Game number 2 on pitch number 1 between Wales and Ulster. The teams just making their way onto the pitch. First game in this tournament for Ulster. I think Wales played yesterday. They lost 1-0 in a tight affair against England White. I'll run through the squads for you, starting with Wales. Madawi Dillon, goalkeeper, wearing 1. Mitchell wearing 2. Mitchell will be starting in goal for Wales. Owen Sutton wearing 3. The captain, Sion Goldsmith, wearing 4. Thomas Izzard in 5. Keir Palmer in 6. Edward Jackson 7. Harry Davis 8. Harvey Sullivan 9. Callum Holland 10. Ewan Bagwell 11. Moritz Beckman 12. Thomas Williams 14. Alistair Dyer 15. Jack Stransom in 16. That is your Wales squad. The Ulster squad wearing 1. Connor Slack, goalkeeper. Harrison Dunlop wearing 2. He'll start in goal for Wales. Patrick McElhenney wearing 3. Mackenzie Connor 4. James Clark 5. Alan Lyon 6, the Ulster captain. Lewis Rowe 7. Patrick Rose 8. Jamie Spratt 9. Matthew Augie 10. Charlie Rowe 11. Matthew McKibben 12. Jamie Lyle 13. Max Anderson 14. Christopher Curry 15. Robbie Davidson 16. Jamie Anderson 17. Ewan Cruikshank 20. So this match moments away, and we're underway in the first of 4 quarters for Ulster and Wales. Wales playing in the green shirts and black shorts. Ulster in all white with red trim. Their first match of the tournament, and it will be interesting to see how they get on. Wales, as I was saying, playing yesterday, losing to England White. Tight affair, relatively late goal from the England team, giving them that 1-0 win. This a Pool B match, and Ulster in possession at the moment. I'm Ian Finlay taking you through the action. We're on the Youth Sport Trust live YouTube channel with the live stream. All of these 2021 school games streamed live for you as Ulster break into the circle, and an early opportunity here for Ulster from the penalty corner. Strong work from row number 7. So not even a minute into the game, and Ulster with a big chance here. This will test the Welsh defence. It's going to be played in by Anderson. So ball in, and then in it comes. A great save there. Mitchell had to have his reactions up there, and a fantastic save. So Wales survived the penalty corner, but it's still with Ulster. And Ulster moving the ball around nicely, working down the left-hand side, attacking with pace into the circle, but decision goes the way of Wales. But already Ulster looking threatening in the opening exchanges of this Pool B match. Chance for Wales to get a little bit of time on the ball here. Rowe pushing up hard for Ulster, making life difficult for the Wales defenders, and Ulster have got the ball back. It's played across, some nice control, and into the circle, played back across, and no Ulster player can get on the ball there. Augie doing a good job. With Bagwell. Wales just moving the ball around defence inside their own half as Ulster start to push up, put the pressure on. It's a loose pass and out of place. Rowe will get things moving again for Ulster inside the Welsh half. Trying to get into the circle here. And another penalty corner for Ulster. So the second opportunity from the penalty corner for the Ulster team here. From the first opportunity, there was a great save from Mitchell in the Welsh goal. So here we go again. Good stop, shot comes in, it's a goal for Ulster. So Ulster take the lead early on in the 1-0 to Ulster, their second penalty corner and getting the goal. Goal coming from number 20, Ewan Cruikshank. It's played in again. And some last gasp defending from Wales. Snuffing out that Ulster opportunity. So 1-0 to Ulster, Ewan Cruikshank, the goal scorer. Played back to Williams. Quick forward, Jackson trying to move deep into Ulster territory. Gets the decision here, so chance for Wales to mount their first real attack of the game. It's played into the circle, but nobody there. That's from the captain. Not the captain, that was Sutton that played it in. Well, if you were with us a little earlier on today here on pitch number 1, you'd have seen the Ulster girls with a very strong performance against England Red. Ulster winning that 6-1, and the boys have started strongly. Dunlop getting rid of the ball there. Wales still on the attack, it's thrown across the face of goal. Nobody able to get on the end of that one. Wales putting a bit of pressure on Ulster, who are deep in their own half. Jackson pushing forwards and knocks the ball out of play, but stops Ulster moving the ball quickly. Wales going over the top. Ulster now in a good position, and Ulster will keep the ball for the attack. So Ulster in a very dangerous position trying to get the ball into the circle. It's controlled well by Wales, but Ulster lose possession. So Wales come again here. Quite end-to-end so far in this first quarter. Ulster with the 1-goal advantage. Pressure from Ulster sees Wales knock the ball out of play there. It's played in quickly, can get an Ulster stick on it. Good period of pressure from Ulster. Let's play it back. Now working down the left-hand side, controlling the ball well. Looking to play the ball across, but Wales defending strongly. Well, the decision goes the way of Ulster there. So, third penalty corner opportunity for this Ulster team in this first quarter. They scored from the last opportunity. And now Ulster in a great position again. So what have Ulster got in store here? Clark, number 5, is going to play it in. It's played in. Not able to control it, but Ulster still have the ball while it's back with Wales now. Looking to break quickly over the top. Controlled by Izzard for Wales. But Ulster pick it up, and now they've got numbers here. They've got the support. Good defence again from Wales coming up with the ball. Lots of opportunities to get involved on social media. At School Games on Facebook, at School Games on Instagram, _at School Games on Twitter, at School Games UK on Snapchat. Follow us on social media, let us know where you're watching from. I hope you're all enjoying it, supporting all of these players on. Of course, a shame that we don't have the infrastructure for spectators, but I'm sure you all understand why that needs to be the case. It is the athletes and players that really matter here, but everything being live streamed across all of the 10 sports of the 2021 School Games, so you can enjoy the action on whichever device you choose to use. Getting a little bit brighter this afternoon here in Loughborough. Pitch 1 at the hockey. 17 degrees. Floodlights are on, overcast, no rain in the air at the moment though, and well, that's just lovely. We've just checked, put our hands outside the superb commentary position. If we were any closer, then we'd actually be playing in the match, which I can tell you would not go well. Shot comes in from Wales, big opportunity, and it's a nice save from Dunlop. So still just the 1 goal in it. Wales having some good possession here. Getting into some of the danger areas, and they're mounting another attack. Looking to test that Ulster defence. Sutton gets things moving again, plays it right across the pitch. Played in with pace, but Ulster snuffed that one out. Good work from the Wales number 8, Davis. Stopping that Ulster attack before it gets started. Ulster working through the middle of the pitch. There was support down the left-hand side, and it's just a little too much on it. Goldsmith on for Wales. cut out by Ulster, who are moving forwards again. The Wales have been defending strongly, tactically playing very well. The whistle goes, coming off the foot of a Welsh player. So another big opportunity coming up for Ulster. So here we go, Ulster looking to take advantage of this big opportunity. All played in, controlled nicely. They're working it around. Here's the chance. Shot comes in. Good save. Mitchell's had a little bit of work to do in this game. Holding strong. Just the one goal in it. Wales have got themselves into some attacking positions. Clark cutting it out, but Wales have the ball. Wales deep in Ulster territory, but Ulster pick the ball up now. A chance to move quickly, but the whistle goes, and that'll be brought back. The third party obstruction, the infringement there. Wales deep in the circle, played across, and coming off the foot of an Ulster player. So Wales get their opportunity here. Their first penalty corner of the match. And can they make this one count? Tie it all up with just over 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. So big chance for Wales. Ball played in, controlled nicely. Comes in and it's going a little high, but the keeper doing the job. Dunlop in goal for Ulster. Williams comes on for Wales, and they have another opportunity here. Can they test Dunlop, the goalkeeper? Ball played in, controlled nicely. Shot comes in, keeper's there. Good save, quick off his line. Still the danger not averted. Wales with the ball inside the Ulster circle. Some hands go in the air. I heard a whistle, we might hear one now. Nope, still play live. A lot of pressure from Wales on the Ulster player. That is good work from Wales. They're keeping the pressure on, making it difficult, pinning Ulster back inside their own territory. Can they find a goal as reward for this great spell of play from the Welsh team? Now Ulster have it, and chance to break quickly. It's played down the right-hand side. Wales sprinting back to get numbers in defence. Rowe comes forward for Ulster inside the circle. He's on his own, and Wales defending well. Now Wales can try and break quickly here. Ulster getting back. Ball is played forward. It might just be a little too much for Izzard there. Does come off an Ulster stick. Sutton gets things moving again. "30 seconds to go. Been a pretty open game, just the one goal in it, but no. Davidson working forwards for Ulster, but just losing possession. He picks it up again. Time running out in this first quarter. So clock ticking down. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wales defend. And the whistle goes with 1 second on the clock. And that gives Ulster a chance right at the end of this first quarter. So right at the end of the first quarter, Ulster with an opportunity. Now the hooter will go, but they can play through. So this is the last play. Shot comes in. What a goal that was. Fantastic play from Ulster. Right at the death. So 2 goals in that first quarter from Ulster. The second goal coming from the same goal scorer, Ewan Cruikshank. So 2-0 to Wales, to Ulster I should say. 2 goals coming from the penalty corner, and right at the end of that first quarter drama there. Quick break and we'll be back with the second quarter in a few moments' time. So we're ready to go with the second quarter of this match. 2-goal lead for Ulster. They're taking their opportunities from the penalty corner. But Wales have shown a little bit in this game. They've had some possession in Ulster territory, but Ulster being more clinical. So can Wales find a way back into it in this second quarter, or will we see more strong play from Ulster? Anderson plays it long forwards and just out of play, too far for Curry to get that ball under control. I'll leave the mic open, you can enjoy the sounds of the officials. Ulster on the attack here. And forward strongly, they've got numbers in support inside the circle. Wales pick the ball up. They're looking to move quick, and Wales working down the left-hand side, getting the ball under control. But Ulster there, defending strongly, and Ulster's ability to go from defence to attack in the blink of an eye is what's given them the upper hand in this match so far. Bit of sunshine just starting to break through the clouds here in beautiful Loughborough in the East Midlands. I think there's a nice canal nearby. If you like your canals, used to live near one. I had a small YouTube series called Stuff from the Canal. It's just me walking my dog. Wales on the attack here, but Ulster 2 players around the Welsh player. Wales still in a good position, able to get a bit of pressure on Ulster. It's played into the circle. There's a chance here for Wales if they can stick on the ball. Ulster come away with it, and coming away quickly. 3 players in support. Wales sprinting back to get numbers in defence. It's played into the circle. Well cut out by Wales though. But they don't have the numbers forward. Oh, that's a loose pass. Now Ulster on the attack again. Decision going the way of Ulster there. So now Ulster really commit players forward. Comes out to Cruikshank, scorer of the 2 goals. Played it into the circle nicely. Keeper's down. And the 3rd goal for Ulster. James Clark, the goal scorer, number 5 for Ulster. But that was really well set up by Cruikshank. Played it into the circle. Clark able to get his stick on the ball to make it 3-0 to Ulster in the 2nd period. So the job of Wales just getting that little bit tougher as this game progresses. But Wales are showing enough in this match to suggest they can certainly get something out of it. But the Ulster boys, like the Ulster girls, very clinical, taking their opportunities. It's played across on the right-hand side to Williams, who's got the space. Works it down the right now, just trying to break into the circle here, but the Ulster defence is strong. Fast breaks from Ulster, separating the teams so far. Comes back comes back to Wales here. Still in a good position, but they haven't been able to convert those strong positions and good spells of possession that they've had into a real goal-scoring opportunity. Ball kept in play. Just over 10 minutes to go in this 2nd quarter of the match between Wales and Ulster, this Pool B match, and 3-0 to Ulster. Ulster going over the top, but it's cut out very well by Davis for Wales. He plays it in. Ulster stick on the ball. Izzard losing possession. No whistle there. The umpire's really letting the players play here, and that is good to see. It's brought forward by Clark for Ulster. Played across circle and just not able to get a stick on it. Curry looking to get his stick on the ball there. Played across with a lot of pace. Strong move from Ulster down the left-hand side. Very good work from Rowe. He's on his own. He just puts maybe a little too much on that. It's played back across and Rowe can't get on the end of it. Tries to keep it in play. He does, but Wales pick it up. Huge commitment there from the Ulster player. Trying to keep that play alive. Well, that's what it means to these players. Wales starting to be pegged back by Ulster. A few mistakes have crept in, and that is not what you want to give this Ulster team, and they're in a great position again, deep in the Wales half. So Wales coming forwards here, but whistle goes. Play continuing here. I think there's a little bit of confusion. Well, there might be a card coming out here. A green card to one of the Welsh players. Goes the way of Jackson. So a green card for Ulster player, I should say. Number 3 and number 11 for Wales. Ulster still on the attack, still with the ball. Playing it nicely, it's played across goal and nobody there. Ulster breaking forwards again, and now it's back with Wales. Wales number 4 driving forwards here. Ulster picking the ball up. Six minutes to go in the half. 3-0 to Ulster. Play it with pace down the left-hand side. Anderson on the ball for Ulster. Plays it in, finds a little bit of space. It's flicked across, the keeper dives out. Clearing that ball nicely. Clark plays it back to the number 6 Lions. Lions on the ball again. Inside the Welsh half. It's played forward, but in between two Ulster players. You could see what they were trying to do there. It's not coming off. Wales play it forward, and number 8, Davis, just not able to get on it. Ulster just letting the ball go out of play, coming off a Welsh stick, so now Ulster coming forwards again. Been pressured hard by the Welsh defenders. Ulster player, 3 or 4 players around him, row, and Wales coming up with it. And Wales moving the ball around inside their own half. It's been mostly Ulster in this second quarter. With Jackson, but loses possession to Anderson. Anderson on the ball, Wales pick it up again, but good hustle from Anderson. Wales inside the Ulster half, playing it forwards. Nobody able to get on the end of that one. Ulster moving the ball around with pace here and looking for the opportunity, but that is cut out well by Sutton from Wales. Gets Wales into a good position. Can't find the open player, it's worked left. Played right through the middle and comes off a Welsh player, so Ulster see off another Welsh attack. Just a little bit of a better spell for Wales in terms of territory in the match, but nothing to show from it yet. Ulster looking confident, looking composed on the ball. A 3-goal lead as we're getting a little closer to half-time. Going over the top. The Welsh player there cuts it out nicely. Number 3, Sutton, seen a lot of the ball. Now Wales in a good position. Can they find the key pass? Ulster defending well. Just calmly getting the ball out of play, getting rid of the danger, a chance to reset, and everyone in position. Now Ulster breaking quickly. They've got the support here. There's a player in the middle. Connor is there. If he can find the ball, just can't get on it. Superb break from Ulster. They'll be disappointed not to finish that one off. Ball played forward for Wales. It's with Dyer. Ten seconds left in this second quarter. Wales have to work quickly here if they want to create an opportunity. Just have to find the ball in, try and get a stick on it, but it's cut out by Ulster. And the first half comes to a close. It is Wales 0, Ulster 3 in this Pool V match. Second half coming up in a few moments' time. Stay with us for that one. An interesting match building here. Ulster looking strong, but Wales have shown glimpses and have had possession in the Ulster half and in and around the Ulster circle, but at half-time, it is Wales 0, Ulster 3.
Hi, my name's Toby Garbett.
I'm Alistair Patrick Heselton.
My name's Anna Fitzpatrick. I'm a former tennis player.
My background is Olympic rower.
Former mainstream footballer where I played for Queen's Park Rangers, but my career finished with me as a seven-a-side Paralympic footballer where I represented Great Britain at London 2012.
And I now work for the Youth Sport Trust, which I absolutely love, working with young people just like yourselves.
As an athlete, I hadn't appreciated that when you look at all these athletes on TV, they make it look easy. They look effortless, winning medals, but it hasn't until I've retired from my sport of rowing that I realised that all these athletes come from lots of different backgrounds and they've all got stories of ups and downs.
So in tennis, you often lose many points in a match. So I was very used to having to regroup very quickly and get ready for the next point. It was often moving to the back of the tennis court, taking one or two big deep breaths and starting to think about the positive things that I wanted to happen in the future.
I think for me, motivation, it always comes from within, and it's every day I look in the mirror and think, do you know what, I can always do a bit more than I did yesterday. And being in a lockdown situation, it meant that there's so much more that we could do than the day before.
From a mental perspective, it was just trying to stay positive, think about small little tasks that I could do each day to make myself not just a better athlete, but just a better person in general, and make sure I was productive with everything I did on a day-to-day basis.
Thank goodness I had dogs to get out once a day with and get a bit of exercise. It kept me sane. And other than that, it was just shopping, and I found it really dull, and I actually struggled to get to grips with it really and get my head around the fact that I couldn't just go out and do what I wanted.
My advice would be communication, so making sure you're having open conversations with all those people so they're all linked in together, and then also just making sure that the really important people that help you along your journey to success they're the ones that are beside you.
Well, you know, I always say that you've never lost or failed if you don't give up. So for me, it's always a case of reflecting on what happened, being really sure of what I could do better and focusing on that and trying to develop it within the next things I do.
Right, so this is the apartment. We've got our COVID safe measures, all our banners, etc. There's Gavin coming through. Gavin giving a wave. Gavin looking beefy today, with Ryan as well. Jamie on the bed. Jamie, give him a wave. Yo. Yeah, we're just chilling. Connect 4. You need Connect 4 whenever you travel. Bit of advice there from the elite. It's Tanny Gray Thompson on the wall. Muhammad Ali quote. Right, this is my room. Tokyo. I've sort of made the bed. Oh yeah, the cardboard beds that everyone was talking about. Actually not that bad. Tokyo quilt. There's all the kit. But the best bit is, check out that view.
So it's the day before our first game and the pressure's definitely starting to build now. The Paralympic Village is such an amazing place to be. It's only a few knots down from a music festival, to be honest, with like the people, the sounds, the vibe. Everybody is just on a knife edge ready to compete. There's people with different disabilities from different walks of life, and it's an absolutely amazing place. But I need to remember the end goal. We're not here to kind of enjoy the sights. We're here to do a job, and that job is to try and get the Paralympic medal that we want so badly.
So this is the transport hub at the moment. We've come down, majority of my team there waiting to load onto the transport to go off to our training venue. It's really ridiculously well organised, as you can see. Just off we go. We just arrived at training. It's been a little bit of a wait to get on the court. A few of the American coaches saying hello to the American coaches. It's a bit of a mad check now because you're just making sure your gear's arrived in one piece. Got 2 chairs because I'm a bad man. Everyone's just getting ready for a court session in about an hour's time. Paralympics has to be one of the most stressful, high-pressure environments that I've ever been in.
So I guess on that, my advice would be is enjoy yourself and take in the sights, but remember what your role is and remember what you're here to do. Don't get sucked up into this and do anything silly at the last minute. We've been literally preparing for 5 years for this, and we don't want to throw it away at the last hurdle. I'm really looking forward to going into the games tomorrow. Massive shame there's not going to be any home crowds there supporting us, but buzzing, all the support we're getting back home, all the good luck messages. I don't know what else to say really. It's absolutely massive, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But I'll see you all on the other side.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half of Wales versus Ulster just a few moments away. Ulster leading 3-0. So there's a few face masks just being brought behind the goal, and we'll get underway. TV is ready, players are ready, and this second half gets underway. Stranston just losing possession for Wales, and quick work from one of the Ulster subs to get that ball ready to try and get a quick attack underway. Ulster playing the ball all the way back, and he can't keep it in there, Rowe. So Wales will look to move quickly. A green card there. I think showing to the Ulster number 11. That was Charlie Rowe. So Ulster on the attack. Comes off the stick of Davidson, so Wales in possession here. Played back to Sutton. A nice pass out on the right hand side. Ulster moving the ball around inside their own half. Wales got players around. It's off an Ulster foot forward quickly. The whistle goes to bring that one back. Wales stuffing out that attack, but Ulster trying to get back on the ball. They've done that. Number 10 on the ball. Pressure from Wales, but it's still going the way of Ulster here. He's got support into the circle. Very strong tackle there from Wales, and we need to try and commit bodies forward quickly. Catch Ulster on the break if they can. But Ulster being strong in possession. Ball out of play, that'll stay with Ulster. Wales cutting the ball out, and Izzard's on his own here, but trying to get some support, holding the ball up well. Last gasp tackle, but it's still with Wales. Well, whistle coming in a little late there, but keeps Wales in a good position. Wales 0, Ulster 3. In the third quarter. It's Pool B match. Day 2 competition here at Loughborough University. The 2021 School Games. Youth Sport Trust organising this event, doing a fantastic job. There's been so many alumni from Team GB athletes and Paralympics GB athletes that have come through these school games over the years. Youth Sport Trust and many other partners such as Sport England, Sport Wales, Sport Northern Ireland, Sport Scotland supporting this event. Change for Life, DCMS, Department for Education as well. Card shown there to Ulster. Yellow card to number 12. Getting a little tetchy in this third quarter. Ulster trying to break forward again, but Wales defence has been strong and Wales come up with it here. Play forward quickly. Ulster giving Wales nowhere to go and putting the pressure on the Welsh defenders. That comes off the Ulster number 11, Charlie Rowe. It's a nice pass into middle. Wales trying to find the opportunity. It's scooped across and out of play, so Ulster will get the ball back here. Wales putting good pressure on Ulster. Now this is a real chance for Wales. Shot comes in, there's not a lot on it, but the keeper does well. Kicks it away. Cruikshank playing it forward. He's got 2 goals in this match. Ulster coming forwards again here. They still got the ball. Curry on it. Needs a bit of help from his teammates and doesn't quite get it there. Wales survive. Here come Ulster again. Good work. It's played down at the right hand side to Jamie Lyle. Lyle on the ball. And it's out of play. Back to Clark. Plays it across. It might be just a little behind. Still controlled by Ulster, but out of play. Bagwell of Wales just limping off there, maybe carrying a little niggle. Hope he is okay. Got out well by number 10 O'Keefe, who gets possession going again. Ulster in a good position. The sticks come in for Wales. And another yellow card showing there. So yellow card showing to the Welsh number 3, Owen Sutton. Gives Ulster the opportunity from the penalty corner. They were very clinical in the first half. So a big opportunity for Ulster. Still 3-0 in this game in the third quarter. 6:34 on the clock. Here we go. Ulster have been very strong in this position. They go again. Comes in. And a goal for Ulster. 4-0. And that's the third goal of the match for Ewan Cruikshank. Hat-trick hero for Ulster. So 4-0 to Ulster. Looking very, very strong. Could they be one of the teams to be favourite? Take home a gold medal at these 2021 school games? Well, it is just their first match in this tournament. There's still a long way to go. Playing right through till Sunday. The hockey tournament running over 4 days. Finals, of course, on Sunday, and everything streamed live on the Youth Sport Trust YouTube channel. Check us out on social media as well. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. Any of you are out and about watching on your phone and watching from a unique location. Maybe some of you are on a boat. Who knows? Let us know where you're watching and enjoying the action. Another yellow card showing there to one of the Ulster players. I think that's gone the way of Alan Lyons, the Ulster number 6, but Ulster still on the attack here. Wales on the attack, I do beg your pardon. Players everywhere, but a penalty corner going the way of Wales. So opportunity now for Wales. Can they take advantage of this? Ulster are ready. We know Izzard's got a powerful shot on him. Is that who they set up for? It is. Shot comes in, and Wales get a goal. Number 5, Thomas Izzard getting the goal for Wales. Their first goal of the tournament, coming from the penalty corner. So a quick break from Ulster, and now Ulster have the opportunity from the penalty corner. 4-1 in this game. So Wales get ready to defend, and Ulster looking to strike again. Can they go strike straight back and get their 5th goal of the match? So Ulster play it in, and it's deflected in. And the goal coming for number 15, Christopher Curry, to make it 5-1 to Ulster. And Ulster have been grabbing their opportunities from these penalty corners. Clinical play, well coached from those set pieces. And Chris Curry, the goal scorer. So a 4-goal advantage restored for Ulster. Well, it's all happening in this 3rd quarter of the match, and now Wales with some space down at the left-hand side. It's with Davies. He's got Ulster players around him. No infringement there, just losing his footing. Ulster coming forwards, but infringement there, so Wales get the ball back. Now working down the left-hand side. As the player knocks it out, so it's back with Wales, just having to move the Youth Sport Trust banner there. And a wonderful job at delivering these 2021 school games, as are all of the volunteers and officials that help make this event happen and make it so special for the players. Keir Palmer playing it back to Williams. Wales just moving the ball around the middle of the pitch. Oh, good hustle from Ulster, and got a solo breakaway. He's got no support, but the ball breaks nicely. The whistle goes though. And the Ulster player, I think that was Anderson, not too happy with the decision there. And a good effort, good hustle, good alertness and awareness from Anderson to pounce on that mistake and drive forward, trying to do it on his own. That's all he had available to him. It's with Izzard. Izzard looking to play the ball in quickly. .240 to go in the 3rd quarter. 5-1 in favour of Ulster. I've got a few balls disappearing. So if you want to get some hockey balls, head down to Loughborough University overnight. You might find some. Please don't do that. This is one part of the hockey pitch where the balls that start disappearing. We'll get them all back though. Loose pass there from Wales, and that puts Ulster in a very strong position. Going to move quickly here. Curry sprinting up to get the ball. McElney plays it in. Played across by Rowe. Back across to Rowe. Sutton straight on him, and Rowe just plays it back. Ulster taking the time, nice and patient, long pass forward. Corner gets a stick on it. Ulster coming forward here into the circle. An opportunity. So the whistle goes, it's a penalty corner coming up for Ulster, and they have been so strong in this position. 5-1 they lead, putting Wales under a lot of pressure. Just over a minute to go in this third quarter. Team in a huddle discussing plan of attack. Ewan Cruikshank has been deadly in this position, but he's not available for this one. Ball comes in, and it's defended by Wales. Still there for Ulster, and just wide. So Wales survive that one as the clock ticks down towards the end of this third quarter. There's been yellow cards, green cards, goals, a lot happening. Ball played over the top, and whistle there back with Ulster. Ulster moving forwards with 30 seconds to play. It's played the way of McElney. Back with Wales with 15 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. 5-1 Ulster lead. Can Wales find a quick attack? Ulster snuff it out. Good hustle from Curry there. So the third quarter comes to an end. It is Wales 1, Ulster 5. So a busy third quarter comes to a close. We've got one to go. Wales getting on the score sheets. A goal from the penalty corner from Thomas Izzard, but Ulster leading at 5-1. We're ready to go with the fourth quarter. Final 15 minutes of this Pool B match between Wales and Ulster. Wales getting on the score sheet from the penalty corner from Thomas Izzard, but Ulster 5 goals in a pretty dramatic third quarter there. What's happening? Green cards showing, yellow cards showing, both captains showing cards at the same time. It's hard to keep up. I'm being told by the technical officer, who I will not name, that it's a very exciting game. She's enjoying it very much, as we all are. I hope you are as well. We're very, very lucky to be here watching these tremendous young athletes showing off their skills, playing hard, representing their countries. It's been a long break from the school games, 3 years, but we are delighted to be back and really hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching from. Live across the world on YouTube. Maybe you're watching from outside of the UK. Let us know where you're watching from. We're watching from the side of the pitch. We're very lucky. We are live streaming it as well, in case we miss something, which I inevitably will. So I do beg your pardon. I've got no return feed. And a shot comes in, and that is a stunning goal from Ulster. So Ulster get their 6th of the match. The goal coming from number 16, Robbie Davidson. A superb finish high into the top right-hand corner of the net. So Wales 6-1 down. Good to see Wales keeping the pressure on Ulster, not giving up yet. Unlikely they'll be able to find 5 goals, but the effort levels are high, and that is what you want to see. That's what should be rewarded at these school games. Maximum effort from both sets of players. It means so much to them. Ulster on the attack again. Bringing it forward, trying to play quickly into the circle. Wales defending. No chance for Wales if they can get the ball under control. So Ulster breaking into the circle. The Ulster coach not too happy, it's fair to say, about 1 or 2 decisions, but I mean, your team is 6-1 up, so not going too badly. But it means a lot to the coaches as well. A little bit of passion, not a problem. That's picked up well by Patrick Rose. Tries to play it in. Whistle goes. Back with Wales. Wales on the attack here with Goldsmith. Ulster defending, stick comes flying in. So Wales keep it up. But that's picked up by Ulster. Played forward towards Davidson, but it comes off the post, and well, a bit of fortune there. Ball played forward in hope towards Davidson. You've got a feel for Wales there, the penalty corner coming up. So another chance for Ulster, looking for their 7th goal. A very stop-start fourth quarter. So Ulster ready. Take the penalty corner. And the whistle brings that one back. Davidson will play it in for Ulster. It's played in, working the ball nicely through, but Wales defending well. Ulster keep possession. Nice defence from Wales. On the penalty corner, we're back underway. Shot comes in quickly, it's kicked away by the Welsh keeper. Back with Lyle down in the corner. Ulster keep the ball, just playing it back to the captain, Alan Lyons. Switches possession across the field. Lovely turn from Rowe. Puts Ulster in a nice position. Wales having to defend hard here. And coming up with the ball, the whistle just stops Ulster in their tracks. Under 10 to go in this fourth and final quarter of the Pool B match between Wales and Ulster. 6-1 to Ulster, and Ulster come again. Player slipping, hoping for a whistle. Played forward quickly. Cut out nicely by the Ulster number 11, Charlie Rowe. Now Ulster working the ball around. Able to just keep possession. Played forward, down the left. James Clark's open on the right-hand side. And Ulster still playing it forward. Wales cutting it out. Well, Clark was in a lot of space there. Wales looking to move quickly, but Ulster get numbers back. Stransom just unable to control it, and Rose gets things moving again. Rose down the right-hand side. Goldsmith controlling the ball, getting possession back. Now with Ulster again, there's players there, sticks come in. Ulster in a good position, shot comes in.
Let's go. Down line on. Yeah, hurry. White, hurry.
Goldsmith plays it right for Wales. Ulster get it back. Wales picking the ball up nicely, but it's cut out again from the Ulster players. And Ulster now driving forwards. It's with Rose and back with Rose. Can't play. Wales putting pressure on Ulster, but Ulster able to get out of their own defensive area. Back with Rowe, playing it all the way back to McKibben. Now Ulster in space down the left. It's played into the circle, cut out by Wales. Clear it forward. Wales Now down there, left-hand side. Curry plays it into the circle. Ulster in a good position, trying to get the shot away. Fantastic goal. Wonderful goal from Ulster, their 7th of the match. So the goal going to number 16, Robbie Davidson, his 2nd of the match. And it's now Wales 7, Ulster, sorry, Wales 1, Ulster 7, do beg your pardon. Strong tackle from Max Anderson there. He's under pressure from 2 Welsh players. Whistle finally does go, but in favour of Ulster. They can try and mount another attack here. Down the Ulster right-hand side, McElney on the ball. Nice skill on display from Patrick Rose, plays it left. Flicked into the circle. Wales trying to get the ball under control to mount an attack. A few players slipping around here. Wales looking to go quickly again. Diving to control the ball was Davies. It goes back to Ulster. Cruikshank putting him under pressure. Cruikshank continuing his run into the box. Ulster on the attack again. Flick comes in just wide. 4:35 to go in the 4th quarter. Ulster on the attack again, they lead 7-1. Ulster going to keep possession deep inside Wales territory. Going to play it all the way back. Control of the ball. Just over 4 minutes to play. Wales picking the ball up here. Ulster player straight on it though. Driving forwards, it's Charlie Rowe. Rowe still going. Alert play from Ulster. Defence from Wales, but Ulster still have it. Little Lucky still going. Cruikshank on the ball but loses it. Cruikshank picks it up again. Still in the circle here. Shot comes in. Keeper makes a good strong save. Clearing that ball out of the circle, and Wales looking to get rid of it here if they can. Ulster coming up with it again, but strong work from Wales, who've still got the ball. Need to find a bit of space to switch it down this left side if they can, but Ulster now have it, and Ulster break forward quickly and with numbers. Wales just not able to keep it in play, and that gives Ulster another opportunity here. Just over 2 minutes to play in this match. Ulster hunting for an 8th goal. Dominant performance. They've been clinical from the penalty corners. They have created a lot of opportunity in this match. So Wales getting the ball back. Under 2 to go. This match will go the way of Ulster, but Wales have worked hard A lot of effort's got into it. Despite the scoreline, there's been some great defending from Wales. The keeper's made some good saves. Tight with Holland for Wales. Played forward. Back with Holland. Izzard lays it down the right hand side. Davis looking to chase that one down. Can he keep it in play? Just a little too much. Our Ulster will just take their time, the clock ticking away, just over a minute to play. Will they mount one more attack? Can Wales find anything in the final minute of the game? Here come Ulster again. With Rose. Space on the right hand side from McElney. That was a nice run. Comes off the foot of Palmer of Wales. 30 seconds to go. Oh, and the whistle brings that one back. So the clock ticking down to bring this Pool B match to a close. It is 7-1 to Ulster. And the hooter will go any moment now. And that does bring this Pool B match to a close. A strong performance from Ulster, taking their opportunities when they rose from the penalty corner. This match finishes Wales at 1. Ulster 7, a hat-trick for number 20, Ewan Cruikshank. And Ulster getting the 3 points in their opening match of the tournament. Well, a little bit more hockey action is still underway over on pitch number 2. England Blue up against Scotland in the girls' Pool B. That match started at 2 o'clock. That's still underway right now if you want a little bit more hockey today. We're back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. the first match in the boys' Pool A. England red on pitch number 1 against Scotland. And then in the girls' Pool B, Wales against Scotland over on pitch number 1. So that's all from us here on pitch 1 today. Hope you've enjoyed 2 frantic matches, 2 strong performances from the Ulster girls and the Ulster boys. From myself, Ian Finlay, I'll see you again tomorrow for more hockey